Hey, y'all. This is Straight to the Truth coming at you. I'm not going to be on here that long, but I happened to run across this little video about our girl, Miss Fannie Mae, aka Fannie Willis. Lord have mercy. Wait till you hear what is going on with this chick right now. I swear to God, every day it is something new with her. Every darn day. Y'all is not gonna believe this. But first, I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe, like, and follow before we get into this juicy piece of information. Fannie Willis, Fannie Mae, aka, I swear to God, you have been a naughty girl. Y'all, check this out. But like I said, first go on in, subscribe, follow, like, hit that bell for when I post a new video, you'll be the first one to get it. And here we go. Let's get it popping. This is Straight to the Truth, where we let the community and the world know exactly what's going on out here. Where you can get the truth about stuff you don't hear about on these big networks like CNN, Channel 12 News, Fox News. So if you want to know the truth about what's going on out here in the world, come on over here and join your girl Straight to the Truth. Here we go.
How do you pronounce it again? Part of it. You saw what happened in Atlanta with Fanni? F-A-N-I, Fanni. How do you pronounce F-A-N-I, Fanni?
Fanni. Is probably going to get disqualified. That's the word that's getting brought up now by Judge.
Yep.
Is it McCarthy? The guy that's in charge of the whole Fulton County case. People speculated whose side was he on. They thought that he'd be corrupt and automatically for Fannie Willis. And it sounds like he's about ready to throw her under the bus. So we'll get to some clips of video from inside the actual courtroom today. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TeNapel. This is where all the happy patriots are. If you're a happy patriot, come join us. You can subscribe or just watch. But subscribe. This is from ABC News. Judge says DA in Trump election case could be disqualified. Misconduct hearing must occur. So they are going forward with the misconduct hearing. That's the good news. What they're going to reveal from that is going to get her kicked off the case, almost certainly. The judge overseeing former President Donald Trump's Georgia election interference case says this misconduct allegations leveled against Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis, quote, should result in disqualification, and that a hearing on the matter must occur. Let's watch some video of that.
Specifically looking at Defendant Roman's motion, it alleges a personal relationship that resulted in a financial benefit to the district attorney, and that is no longer a matter of complete speculation. The state has admitted a relationship existed, and so what remains to be proven is the existence and extent of any financial benefit, again, if there even was one. So, because I think it's possible that the facts alleged by the defendant could result in disqualification, I think an evidentiary hearing must occur to establish the record on those core allegations.
And Fannie Willis just got in worse trouble with this judge. This is the judge that's supposed to be going after Trump. And instead, right now, the judge is saying, are we going to go after Fannie Willis? Yes, we're going to look at if she's a criminal or not. And then we're going to throw her off of the whole case. Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee made the remarks at the start of a hearing Monday to determine whether Willis, prosecutor Nathan Wade, and others will have to testify this Thursday during a hearing the judge had scheduled to hear arguments on the matter. We got more video coming up, so hold on one second there. Willis and Wade had sought to have the Thursday hearing canceled, but the judge's remarks suggested it will proceed as planned. Yeah, nice try. We're used to getting our way because we're corrupt Democrats in a corrupt Democrat state. And the judge goes, we're going to see this one. It looks too bad. Mm-hmm. Willis and Wade, along with a number of employees in the district attorney's office, have been subpoenaed to testify Thursday by Trump co-defendant Michael Roman, who last month filed a motion seeking to dismiss the election charges against him and disqualify Willis on the grounds that she allegedly engaged in a personal romantic relationship with Wade, one of her top prosecutors in the election case, which allegedly resulted in financial gain for both of them.
Yep.
A subsequent hearing.
Okay, so I want to break something down real quick. Okay? Now, this is not, the case is going to be thrown out against Donald Trump. And they are going to end up bringing Fanny up on some charges for something. And it's not because the fact that she had an affair with her second chair attorney while he was married. That's not the case, because people do that every day. The case is that not only did she have an affair with a married man while she's serving the people, she used the taxpayers' money to pay her lover that she was in a relationship while he was married, going through a divorce. She used the taxpayers' money to pay him for work that he had did for her, including the work on the Donald Trump case, which she paid him almost $1 million. A little bit over 600,000 or something. They said almost $1 million. So the problem with that is what he was paid, and he was charging the taxpayers not for like a couple of hours worth of work, not for 8 hours worth of work, not for a 12-hour shift worth of work, not for, a couple of weeks worth of work. But the work that he did was not governed $1 million or whatever was between 600,000 and $1 million. So they were paying for, allegedly, lavish trips, vacations, lavish gifts. So it's not so much that she hired him to go after Donald Trump, to help her in the case with Donald Trump, which she does not have the experience to prosecute those type of cases. The problem is that the money that was paid out to him by the taxpayers was not earned. And that's where mainly the problem is coming from. But let's listen to the latest shenanigans that has been brought up.
Court filing from Willis admitted to the relationship, but denied that there was any financial conflict of interest that would disqualify her from the case. Roman then accused the DA of misrepresenting in that filing aspects of the relationship, including when it began. So now this is the focus. Mm-hmm. Is Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade telling the truth about when it began?
They lying.
Okay, so here's the new evidence. Deeper trouble yet. Here's from Kanakoa the Great on Twitter. Breaking: the lawyer attempting to subpoena Trump prosecutors Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade highlights that Wade submitted 2 different sworn statements in separate courts regarding his inappropriate relationship with Willis. 2 different. Here's the clip.
Mr. Wade has filed other affidavits in his divorce case which contradict this affidavit. His interrogatories, which were sworn and verified and filed in that case, said that he did not have a personal relationship, that there had been none. So we've got 2 declarations in 2 different courts, both sworn, both filed with the court, that say something completely different. His May 2023 affidavit where he was asked if he had, this was in 2023, Judge, so the state's response last week said they had a relationship that began in 2022. In May of 2023, he filed in the Cobb County Superior Court a pleading that said specifically if he had had any relations with a person other than his spouse during the course of the marriage, and the typical things that are asked in a divorce case, and he responded none.
Whoops. Well, that's one lie, and judges do not like when.
They sure don't like when you lie. We've been saying that for the longest. I've been calling this crap out for the longest. I've been saying they both was lying. They knew they was doing something. What couple goes on these expensive vacations? Then, for one thing, you took taxpayers' dollars, basically stole it to fund your trips, and y'all stayed in the same hotel room. So that right there told us everything. That's why everybody was so pissed off at Fannie Willis for trying to go to an all-black church and cry racism and lie as if people just coming after her for no reason. It was a lie. And she knew she did it, then she finally admitted. So that means that Fannie Willis
This President's Day weekend, we're bringing
just straight lied. Just straight told the story in God's house. Straight lied, trying to cry racism. And we all knew they had something going on this entire time while she was sitting over there trying to call Donald Trump corrupt. And she was the one corrupt the entire time.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Calling somebody else corrupt when you the one corrupt. Look how this damaging evidence is constantly coming out on her. Because Donald Trump's co-defendant, he is dropping a bombshell on DA Fannie Willis. He is dropping a bombshell, and it seems like to me she's going to be disqualified from this case.
You lie. They especially don't like when you lie on the record in two different courts.
Yep.
I mean, that could end it for what, that's case closed for Wade right there.
After we filed our motion in this case, he updated those and he pled privilege under the Fifth Amendment. So we've got a filing under oath by Mr. Wade in 2023 stating he didn't have a relationship. Then we've got a filing stating he did have one starting in 2022. And then once that came about, he fixes the incorrect affidavit that was filed back in 2023. So we definitely have a conflict, Judge, in the evidence as far as when this relationship started.
You know, they used to say of Nixon, it's not the crime, it's the cover-up.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's the same thing. You get caught covering up, and now you're trying to stop justice from happening by lying. And courts, they're going to go after these two. They're done. Quote, because I think it's possible that the facts alleged by the defendant could result in disqualification. I think an evidentiary hearing must occur to establish the record on those core allegations, Judge McAfee said during Monday's hearing. Quote, this is a serious case. These are serious charges. Cross said, this is Nathan Wade and Fannie Willis's side, later adding, quote, the defense is bringing you gossip. That is, Trump's side is bringing you, or Michael Roman's side is bringing you gossip, and the court should not condone that practice, unquote. Oh, hold on.
Hold on. How is it gossip when everything came out was true? See, there you go. This is what I'm talking about with Fannie Willis.
Buddy, this is a court. Let's find out. An attorney for Roman pushed back, telling the judge that the witnesses have information that is, quote, relevant to the allegations. That always means they have a buddy of Nathan Wade who can give specifics, maybe even pictures and dates that prove that they were in a relationship already.
All right.
Attorney Ashley Merchant, that was the lady that you in pink that you saw earlier, who represents Mike Roman.
Mike Roman.
Said Willis and Wade have the, quote, most relevant information, and that a former Wade business associate has information that Willis and Wade's personal relationship predated Wade being hired on the case, which would contradict the district attorney's filing, and that would get her kicked off the case, the Trump case too. Quote, he has firsthand knowledge that this relationship predated, unquote, Wade being hired, Merchant said of the associate Terrence Bradley. So this is a guy they're going to bring in probably this Thursday, and that's when Fannie Willis is going to get kicked off this case. They're going to prove that the date the relationship predated when they said it started. And then you have Fanni Willis kicked off, probably disbarred, maybe even deported. I'm Doug in exile.
Shout out to Doug, man, for another great video.
So there you have it. They're gonna force Fanni Willis and everybody in her office to testify. Lots of stuff that's been going on, corrupted stuff that's been going on in her office is going to come out, and she's going to be thrown off the case. And she has nobody to blame but herself. I just wanted all my truth seekers to see exactly what's going on with this lady, because every day something new, corrupted, comes out about her. And she is the type that is setting minority women back by 100 years. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful Monday night. And that's it for right now. Like I said in the beginning of this video, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and like. It don't cost nothing to hit the subscribe button and to hit that like button. It helps grow the page. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm out. Peace.